everyone, welcome back to Beauty in the Broken. My name is Heather, and the purpose of this channel is to seek and create beauty, sometimes out of a big mess. And that's what we're doing today. I hinted in one of my previous shorts that I was going to do something with this. And this is, all it is the drips that came off of one of my paintings. And I'll link that up in the cards for you when I made this painting and created these drips. This actually was a result of a mistake of me not paying attention, or paying attention to one problem instead of another one. Anyway, so I got these drips and I let it dry and got some fantastic color out of it. So instead of letting it go to waste, we're going to take this mess and make something pretty out of it. So off camera, oh, and I have another one. I've kept a lot of these from other paintings that I have done. I think you guys, let's see, I did a painting with the green and orange and black, so I saved these. Oh, I got a really pretty one over here. I can't, see, I tell you about it and then I can't pick it up because I'm wearing gloves. Look at that one, that's really pretty. Anyway, so I keep all of those so that I can use them and not waste them, not throw them away. So what I did off camera, so as not to bore you, is I have these two heart-shaped pieces and they are empty, okay? So I am going to take my resin tape. I have, it's from Mazzio, resin tape. I think I've used some of their pigment paste before and their mica powders before. So I'm going to try their resin tape. And so what I'm going to do is put this on here, sticky side up, and then put the paint drip cut out on the tape, and then position the heart over top of that. And then fill it in with UV resin and use the UV resin light there, or the UV light. And I need a new pair of scissors, y'all, because these don't work as well anymore. They are old. Okay. So, now yes, it sticks. So, that's the whole point, right? So I'm going to place this red one here. Let's see if that'll just not go that way. And put, well, there we go. That's okay. So now I have both pieces on there. And I'm going to take, is there a top or a bottom? I don't know. This is actually just a test because I want to see if this works. I've never tried it before. I've seen other artists do this type of thing. I know I've seen Daniel Cooper do something similar, and I just want to see what I can do. And I just want to get it positioned before I stick it down. I keep moving it. Now, I'm not worried if I get a little bit of the paint drips on the outside, because I can always trim that later. I think that looks good there. No, it does not. It moved. Okay. Most of it is on, I think, is on the paint drips, which is why I think it's giving me a little bit of trouble. But that's okay. We'll make it work. So maybe another option, like I said, this is just a test to see how this works. So another option in the future could be to do the UV resin part first, because this is now sticking to the, it's sticking to the paint drip as opposed to the tape. But I think, all right, we got it. Okay, so now I have this UV resin, and we are in a ventilated space, and I got my gloves on, so we are being safe. Oh, I already took the lid off. Okay, so now I'm going to use this just to, to kind of hold it down so it doesn't move. And again, if I get a little leakage, I'm not too worried about it because I can trim it later. Okay, I'm going to bend down, see if I have that. This is coming up. Sorry, I already have some leakage. So again, like I said, this is a test. I'm going to see if I can make it work and then I'll trim it later. But as it is starting to leak, oh well. Like I said, it's a test. I've got them both in there now. And I'm just going to leave that there. Turn this on and put that on. I'm going to do 90 seconds. I'm going to put you on pause and I'll be right back. All right, that is done. I did both sides for 90 seconds. I'm going to turn that off. And one thing that I should have done in the beginning was, you see I kind of folded, not neatly, but I kind of folded the corners. Gives me something to grip. So as you can see, lots of leakage. But again, I'm okay with that because this is my first attempt at this. So now I'm going to peel it off the resin tape. Okay. Yeah, it didn't stay on the lines as well as I had hoped. And I think the heat did melt a little bit of the paint. So, something to consider. All right, so done with the tape. Just throw that in the trash. Okay, now I don't have my deburring tool with me, but so I can cut all of that around once I'm done. And as you can see, I have this lovely, lovely heart and it sparkles. And there's not too much lost, but I can top that off. Now the back, not so pretty. So I can, what can I do with that? I can put a layer of colored resin on that to cover that up. Probably not black because it is very difficult for the UV to penetrate the black. I can maybe do an orange because there is a tiny spot here that you don't really see it up here very much. Oh, there's a little bit, you can see it. So if you do orange, then maybe that gets covered. And let's look at the bigger one. So I think the UV resin really brings out the sparkle in the pearl paint. Again, we had leakage, so I think my original assessment is right in that I should probably do the resin first to fill in the cavity, and then adhere the backing with UV resin after that. So that's what I will try next time. So, I love the fact that I can use this and I can create a video to show how I do something and then learn from the process and then make another video with the lessons that I learned. And so that I hope, it's my hope that that you get to learn also, and that you'll try things, that you'll, not be afraid to try something just because you might not be perfect at it, that you might make mistakes. So this was a learning opportunity for me. I still think it's really pretty, and I'm going to fix some of this up a little bit, and then maybe when I come back to do the earring drops that I wanted to do, then I will show how I've completed these. All right, so I took a mess and I created something that's on its way to beauty and has some beautiful elements to it. So I'm going to remind you to do the same. Seek beauty. It's always there if you look for it. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Beauty Reveal. As you recall, I took these two metal heart empty bezels, I guess, maybe bezels? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not great with words. Funny, I'm a writer. Anyway, I digress. So I took paint drips and these empty bezels, frames, and UV resin and created some jewelry with them. Well, they don't look like jewelry right now, but so let's take a look. So let's look at the smaller one first. I'll tell you what I did. I'll bring these closer so you can see they're shiny on the back and they're black now because what I did was on the backs of the drips, they don't always look so great, you know? Let me see, I have one right here. Of course, this one looks good. But I have some other ones that, you know, they pick up stuff that may have been on your mat or something, so they don't always look that great underneath. So I took black acrylic paint and painted the backs of each one, and then I took UV resin and put it on each one. And this one was not level, and you'll see why in a minute. So I do need to go touch that up. But so let's look at the gold one. And here, let me put this down so I can bring this up closer. So there's the gold one, and the UV resin is in the center there. And you can see the gold sparkly paint drip that I put underneath. And then again, I painted it black and added the UV resin to it. Okay, so put that down there. And then this one is no longer level because what I did was I had a smaller heart that I put right in the center. So there's the paint drips with the, gold and red, or maybe it was magenta. And so I filled in with the UV resin and put the paint drip on the back. And then I also used UV resin to attach the little heart in the center. So that's why it's now not level. But then, there we go. Got a smudge on it. But there's the painted black and the UV resin on the bottom. So how do I turn this into jewelry? Well, I can take a, oh, see, now words are escaping me again. The bail, that's it. The bail, you can take a necklace bail and attach it right here. Oh, it does look like I need to trim a little bit, but you can attach it right on the back there. If you want it to hang at its side, you could attach the bail here. You could attach a pin back to make it a brooch. So there's plenty of options there. Same with this. This could be a small bail on the back for a small necklace, or you could also attach an earring back to that. You can put an earring back there and have a stud earring. Of course, it's only one, so you have to be okay with only one. But there you go. So we took a mess in paint drips and some open-backed empty frames and made something beautiful out of it. So I remind you to go out and find a way to make something beautiful today. Remember, beauty's always there as long as you look for it. Bye.